Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP. Not only do they have the cheapest and most reliable Madden coins, they are now selling LTDs, a new safe way to buy and receive coins. Of course, use code Ferdy for 5% off. A link for their website is in the top of the description. It is that time again. We are back. The best players at each position currently here in Madden 23. And honestly, for the first time this whole year in one of these videos, if you build a team that looks exactly like this, you're gonna be great. Because usually, we weren't getting +2 speed on these best at each position videos, but now with strat cards and all these cards getting basically 99 speed, if you want the best possible team, you can build a team pretty close to this, and it'll be pretty good. So let's just get started. Okay, so let's get started with running back. I would say right now there's really only 2 running backs that you should be running if you are trying to run the best possible running back. Obviously, if you want to run a player you're a fan of, whether that's Barry or for me like Breece Hall, for example, go ahead and do that because they're all really good. But I think right now there's really only 2 options. I do like the Flash. The Flash is my favorite running back right now in the game because the Phenom X Factor also works after the catch. The card just feels, I think, a little bit better to me than Gus, but I think right now you should either be using Gus or, Gus or Flash, or I guess another honorable mention would be the Quadfather because that X Factor is so broken, and depending on how much you're running the football, it could be the move for you. And yes, he does have 95 speed, but we all have the +2 strat card right now, so 97 speed Quadfather is still pretty solid. So for the running backs, I'm going to go with all these guys. It's unfortunate that all the AKA X Factors dominate the running backs, but again, it is what it is. Okay, so let's just stick with X Factor players here on defense. And I think for my 2 edge rushers on this team, there's obviously going to be more edge rushers than just 2. But to me, my 2 favorite edge rushers in this game are Maniac. We're going to go Maniac here, and either the group card, the Gregory Rousseau card, or Furious George. I think either of these 2 cards off an edge. I would probably run Karlaftis on the right side, and then a Maniac on the other. But obviously with edge rushers, you can kind of move them around with it's kind of easy to move edge rushers around. It's pretty easy. So I would say for your 2 edge rushers, your 2 main edge rushers, make sure you're running 2 unstoppable force cards with the X Factors. Of course, these X Factors are absolutely broken. So right there, you have 2 X Factors with a Karlaftis and the Maniac. And for whatever reason, if you don't care for these X Factors, I still do have options. Right here, we have Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter has 97 speed, which is just insane. If you have the +2 strat card right now while recording this, that's a 99 speed edge rusher, which is faster than this man over here, which is Lawrence Taylor, who I have, of course, at the other outside linebacker. Behind him, I would say Micah Parsons. Really good versatility over there, so Micah's going to be there. And then over here at right end, I still like Nick Bosa a lot. Perfect traits, good speed, good stats. Over really all these guys, even the brand new Jason Taylor. I'm going to go Nick Bosa. Then at defensive tackle, I am going to go with, where is he? I'm going to go with William Perry. And then at backup, I know he's not traditionally defensive tackle, but I am going to go with Reggie White right here, a card that everyone really gets. I mean, not everyone has him, but everyone can get him on their theme team. So you might have him. I have him, and I play him at defensive tackle. And to me, yeah, Reggie White, I think he's better at defensive tackle because, again, there's so many good edge rushers right now. And I think if you're not running at least 1 unstoppable force, you're missing out as far as edge rushing goes. But if you had to pick 1 unstoppable force guy, I would probably pick the Maniac. To me, he's the best. All 32 team chems, good speed. It can really play zone, do everything. So, yeah, these are our pass rushers. Okay, so sticking with linemen, we now have the offensive line, sorry. Offensive line, we got John Madden left tackle, Ezra Cleveland, Chris Lindstrom. These 2 cards right here have he's got 90 speed. Ezra Cleveland has 90 speed, and then Chris Lindstrom, he's got 92 speed. So to me, speed is one of the most important stat on linemen. If you watched me last year, you know I was a big believer in that, running guys like Creed Humphrey, and there really weren't that many fast linemen outside of Creed Humphrey last year. This year, they're giving us a bunch of fast linemen. And even with, the Red Tornado not the strat card, the Red Tornado card at center, he's able to kind of boost the stats of your guard. So to me, I like Red Tornado a lot. If you didn't want to run Red Tornado, I like this card a lot, the Justin Tuck center. He gets really good stats, and he has, I'll try to find the speed it'll show me. He's got 91 speed at center. So if you don't want to run Red Tornado for whatever reason, Justin Tuck is there, and he's actually a pretty good option. So that right there is the offensive line. And I guess sticking with this, we will go over to the tight ends. To me, the best tight end, I still think is Gronk. I still do think it's Gronk. He's just too big. The card just plays too well. So I still do think it's Gronk, and also with, strat cards and things like that. I think you actually can get Gronk to 99 speed now, because it's 95. Yeah, you can get Gronk 99 speed as of now, which is just insane. So to me, it is still Gronk. But if I had to pick a runner-up, it would be Vernon Davis. I love this card a lot. Gets a really good X factor. So basically, if it's one-on-one coverage and he catches it, and that X factor is on, he's going to break that first tackle no matter what. It basically turns into freight train after the catch, which is really good. So I would say Vernon Davis. Obviously, there's a bunch of options right now. Tony G, even Big Conk. He kind of has his name in the hat. No, he doesn't, but you know what I mean. But there's Njoku, there's Mark Andrews, there's Dalton Schultz with really good ability setups. There's a lot of good options right now at tight end, and usually tight end's a very thin position, but this year it has been super, super deep. Okay, now let's talk linebackers and users. So number one here for the linebackers, I still do think it is Fred Warner. Fred Warner, his card just moves so well, gets really good abilities, 2 0 AP abilities, is still very good right now in the meta. So Fred Warner, definitely gonna be there. And also I do like this Debo card a lot. I'll show you the whole breakdown on him. But yeah, good speed, good acceleration, 6'1", can even rush the passer. As far as his zone coverage though and pass coverage, that's why he's kind of here, with a really good man, really good zone, and good hands, good run stopping stats. And for the abilities, does get universal. I'm not saying run that on him, but does also get some good abilities like, free lurker, of course. Even like inside shade's kind of interesting, mid zone's there. So I do like his abilities, mainly because of how good he is in coverage and has good COD. So the card's going to move very well. So yeah, to me, that's his name, Deion Jones. Deion Jones definitely deserves to be here. And for the users, like our sub linebacker, I'm going to put him at backup strong safety. It's Isaiah Palomau, and Isaiah could obviously play over the top too, but 6'4" with his speed and those abilities, I think you have to kind of use this card, and he does give me kind of Madden 20 Taylor Mays vibes. So yeah, Isaiah Palomau, if you haven't done the solos yet, I recommend you go ahead and do them, all 32 team chems, with stats like this, man. I mean, 98 speed, 6'4", and here are the abilities. Does get pick artist. I like running pick artist, and I think it was acro on it. Pick artist acro on this card is pretty insane. He moves around beautifully, and yeah, he's definitely, I think, the best user right now in the game. Okay, now let's talk wide receivers. So when I was building this receiving core, I obviously had height in mind, but also just getting cheap abilities. Good cheap abilities to me is also very important. So wide receiver 1, it is Randy Moss. Randy Moss is obviously insane. So Randy for wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 2, I do think I will receive a couple comments about this one, but I am going to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown because of his ability setup. We got to find him right here, but he is able to get deep out and short out for 0 AP. So if you know anything about that combo, you know that if someone's playing press man coverage, you put a card in a fade route, and he's able to kind of beat that guy with that short out, and then he has the deep out to obviously hopefully complete the catch. Obviously right now with deep out, zone KO being so prevalent, it doesn't matter how tall your receivers are, the ball is going to get knocked out. So I'd rather just have abilities at this point of the year because everyone just has KO, so size isn't as important. Obviously, Randy is 6'4", so it's nice to have him. If you come across a guy that maybe doesn't have deep out zone KOs, you have Randy there for those ag catches. But to me, Amon-Ra with 2 free really good abilities has to be in the top 3. And then for our slot receiver, I do think that CD is better than Amon-Ra, but for the slot, he has to kind of play there. It's going to be CD Lamb. I kind of spoiled it, but he does get short in and short out for completely free. So right here, you could technically run this receiving core, I think, for completely free with all their good abilities, which is crazy. And then I guess that opens up more abilities for your offensive line and like pullers and secure protectors and things like that. So yeah, this receiving core right here, you can run all their best ability setups for literally 0 AP, which is absolutely crazy. And I recommend, running CD in the slot and then having Randy and Amon-Ra on the outsides. That's my receiving core. Okay, so now we have our cornerbacks. And when I am building this team, I am thinking of this team as a team that has the +2 speed strat card. That's how I'm thinking of it. So if you did watch my cornerback tier list, I had this man very high on the tier list. And that's going to be Rhodes Closed. Roads close to me, especially with the +2 speed strat card. Every single team gets a 99 speed, 6'1" universal coverage cornerback with good stats. So Xavier Rhodes, whether you want to play him on the outside or play him in the slot, it's completely up to you. But I think for your 3 X factors on defense, I would run 2 unstoppable forces, and then I'd run that universal coverage Xavier Rhodes at either slot or play him over the top. Doesn't matter. The card plays very well, and universal coverage is easily the best X factor right now in the game. Now maybe not. Okay, whoa, take it back. That on defense, not on offense. On offense, we have Phenom and Freight Train, but on defense, it's obviously very, very good. For my other corners, I'm going to go with Deion Sanders. Obviously, 2-0 AP abilities, good 2-0 AP abilities, and he's Deion Sanders. His cards always play amazing. And then finally, I am going to go with Tariq Woolen for our final cornerback. 6'4", good abilities, good stats, can tackle. This card will probably be S tier for the rest of the year. I don't know how we could really get dethroned unless we get another Tariq Woolen card, which we probably won't. But yeah, this size with acro and deep out zone KO and all the this man is just too nasty. So and he played absolutely amazing for me when I used him. So those are our cornerbacks. And if you don't want to use the X Factor, Roads closed. Who else do I like? You could really run any of the. I would probably say Camardi. I'm going to say Camardi. I'm not going to say any guy like in S tier. I'm going to go Camardi. If you don't want to run Roads closed, then you can do something like this, I guess. But Camardi has played amazing for me. Yes, he's on the Jets team, but really there's no difference between Camardi on a Jets team and Camardi not on a Jets team at this point of the year, especially with the strat cards. So, yeah, if you don't want to go with the X Factor, go Antonio Camardi for that cornerback 3, in my opinion. But, yeah, let's keep moving. Okay, let's just fill out the fullback real quick. And at fullback, I am going to go with Kyle Juszczyk. Juszczyk has good speed, and he gets free honorary lineman, which a lot of these guys actually don't get. I mean, Allstott, I think, might get it. Does Allstott get free honorary? If Allstott gets free honorary, it honestly could be him. Oh, of course, he's a legend. I got to power him up. Man, dude, the legend power-up system was absolutely brutal this year. He does not get honorary lineman for free. So that's why I have Juszczyk up there. Juszczyk, if it lets me go all the way back, I have to go here. I'm going to go Juszczyk, free honorary lineman. I think if you want to run a traditional fullback, also Juszczyk can catch passes and do things like that as well. But I'm going to go Juszczyk with that free honorary, as you can see right here. Free honorary lineman. Also free puller and free screen protector, but I would definitely go with free honorary if you are going to be using him as a more traditional fullback. Okay, so let's go with the safeties next, then we'll finish off today's video with the quarterback. So at free safety 1, I am going to go with Sean Taylor. The only issue with this card is the fact that he does not get a discounted acrobat, which is not that big of a deal. It's not, but he is able to get free pick artist with deep out zone KO and deep route. So I do like that a lot, and he's 6'2". Only other problem with this card is the fact that he does not get ability slots like our next guy, and that's Malik Hooker. 6'1", great speed, and gets these abilities. I guess cards going forward are all going to get these abilities. So obviously, as we get more cards with ability slots like this, they're going to dominate videos like this. But just having all these 1 AP abilities is absolutely insane. So you can run Malik Hooker however you want, in whatever scheme, whatever abilities you want. Strip specialist out my way, deflator, enforcer. It's up to you. And also he does get free pick artist, 6'1" with stats like this. Malik Hooker is super overlooked because he came out in one of the worst promos of the year, but still a really good card. And over at strong safety, I am going to go with Darren Woodson for kind of the same reason. Obviously Ryan Neal's a good option, but I'm going to go Darren Woodson for the same reason that Malik Hooker's up here, and that is for the super nice ability slots. As you can see, the same setup as Malik Hooker, except, no except actually. The same size. Basically is Malik Hooker on the other side. That's what this card is. He's Malik Hooker at strong safety. And obviously there's guys like Ryan Neal who are good. Ryan Neal easily could have been up here. Ryan Neal would have been the best user if Isaiah didn't come out. He would have been the best user because of abilities like this. He's able to get pick artist as well as Crusher for free, and then you can run Acrobat as well. So he probably would have been the best user if Isaiah Palmau didn't come out. He would have been on this list today. But just so you know, he is kind of like a runner-up. If you don't feel like doing the solos, go get Ryan Neal, I guess, because he is 6'3" with good speed, very similar. So yeah, that is our defense. There's the defense. Now let's finish off this offense. Okay, so at quarterback, I of course am between 2 players, but I am going to go with Steve McNair. Steve McNair to me is the best QB in the game, Slinger 3, and also does have crazy ability setup potential. Obviously, if you build this team, you're probably going to have a bunch of AP left over, so you can really run whoever you want at quarterback, and I'm sure you're going to be running abilities you've never really run before, because you're not even going to be able to get to 12 AP, which is absolutely insane. to even think about. But Steve McNair has potential for the QB Big 3 for just 2 AP. He's the only quarterback in the game that's able to do this right now. And like I've been saying, as we go on through the year, we're going to get these, a bunch of quarterbacks with like the all 1 AP setups, very similar to, what's his name, Randall Cunningham. But to me, Steve McNair, 1 AP hot route, 1 AP set feet with 0 AP fearless. That setup for 2 AP is just too good. And obviously, I think the best setup on this card is going gunslinger, hot route with fearless. Wait, where is it? Sorry, wait. Oh, can you not run it? No, you can. I swear you can. I swear you're able to run fearless on this card. Wait, is this wrong? Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm tripping. I didn't see fearless right there. Okay, I was right. I was going to say, I knew you could run this setup. I would go gunslinger, because I literally ran it. I would go gunslinger, hot route master with fearless and set feet. That is my best setup on Steve McNair. I don't know why I didn't see that, but I was so confused. But yeah, that is my favorite setup for Steve McNair. For just 3 AP, you're getting 4 really good abilities. You're getting the big 3 with gunslinger and the best release in the game. And also, if you put this card in your lineup and say you don't have a Titans team or whatever, if you put the 2X Ultimate Legend Chems on this card, he does also get +1 speed. So with the strat card, you have a 97, 97? 97 speed Steve McNair for not even having me on a theme team, which is absolutely insane. So Steve McNair, crazy speed, can really run whatever scheme you want him to, gets great abilities, great release. Steve McNair is our QB1. So that is going to do it for today's video. There's the offense. There you go. Amon-Ra, Cordero Patterson, Randy Moss, CeeDee Lamb. We got Gronk. Great speed on the offensive line. And then on defense, we are absolutely insane with 2 good edge rushers, good users. This is obviously a little bit overkill, but this team would be, if I could pick whatever team I wanted, it would look something like this. It definitely would. So yeah, as always, drop a comment down below who was snubbed from today's video. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one.